We have another leaked list, let's call it 2024 2.0 leaked list, that a cabinet on there that really gets me excited could easily take the place of my NFL Blitz. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 also could take that spot, but it's a lot safer than where Blitz is. Two reasons why. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 still connects online, my NFL Blitz doesn't. NBA Jam, no problem. Just kind of baffling to me why I keep having issues with this very cabinet. The fact of X-Men 97 being released kind of hit the point of why would you buy that if you have Marvel vs. Capcom 2. They both have the same games. I'm going to get into why you can have both. Not saying I'm going to get both, but as far as right now, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 a lot safer in the gym than where NFL Blitz is. Plus for the fact that during the time of build, review on this cabinet, both good and bad memories in that time frame, this cabinet has a lot more meaning to me than just the fact that I'm a huge Marvel fan. Welcome to this week's Walk and Talk as recorded this Saturday, April 13th, 2024. Wearing an appropriate shirt. We have somewhere special. We're going to go pick this up from the Midwest Gaming Classic, Token Taverns. I recommend watching this. We have some more leaks for Arcade1up that I want to get into and put it on the shirt. Go into a special place to talk about this. First, we're just going to stop in at Target. I got to get a $90 or more purchase to get that $10 reward. Actually ends today. Mr. Fox, I almost forgot to spend my $90 or more purchase to get that $10 reward. We do have a follow-up coming up, and actually Circle Week ends today, but there is a deal on gift cards. I hope people took advantage of it. I'm actually going to do a short on the 10% off Target gift cards. By the way, what do you think of my shirt? And today being Saturday, I was actually going to come Sunday, tomorrow, do my grocery shopping, but my $10 bonus here ends today. Got to do the shopping tonight. You can see the 10% off Target gift cards. But then when I come back next week, spend $100, get 15. There's something special that I want to do with all these Circle dollars, Circle points, and another week and a half from now, I'll tune you in what I want to do, but we got to get them first, so got to spend 90 bucks. And I'll admit that the new Circle might keep me from purchasing more stuff at Target in the future, because I always like building up the points, even though we're still saving money that time of purchase. But you know, it kind of opens the door for other deals at other places, I think. You know, the Batman animated series Cycle is on clearance, 30% off, down from $29.99 to $20.99. If these stick around long enough, maybe the 30 goes to 50, dare I say 70%. They do have some new figures. Just saw, gosh, I was thinking of the episode where Bruce, when he grew up, who was his favorite superhero? I thought that was him for a second, but then in the bat suit. But they do have the Joker. Check it out, Commissioner Gordon. Looks like you can collect to build lockup. So picture him on the back. Each character coming with a piece of lockup. You can see on Commissioner Gordon and on the Joker, he's got his arms. You know, we saw these Warner Brothers at Best Buy. The Hangover. Here's the Wicked Witch of the West. Kind of a nice render, creepy render. She says, "I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too." Getting some new theming by the action figures, Marvel, Star Wars, Transformers. No love for DC apparently. They did move some of the X-Men 97 over here. Some Funko Pop. Check out Nightcrawler. Some Star Wars in front. We got Darth Vader right in front of that new theming. Still 30% off of the Transformers. And, ooh, check it out. They do have Steel from the Reign of Superman, 1999. This is a good one. It's supposed to be Shaquille O'Neal, right? I mean, come on, that's exactly what they were going for. From 92, 93, when the comics took place. You know, Shaq in the movie Steel, but come on, that was totally him in the comics. And the Ben Affleck DC multiverse. For a second I thought it was Bale. Actually, oh my gosh, there he is. Christian Bale. is gonna say, you know, if they had Bale, I'd probably get it. Glad I didn't say that, because I don't know, do I want to spend the money? Will he be back? Will this be cheaper next time? Find out. Same bat time, same bat channel. It looks like some new G.I. Joe Classifieds, $34.99. Iron Grenades, and Recon Diver. So I'm not sure I'm Recon Diver. Iron Grenades, is that a Zartang kind of sidekick? Yeah, I don't know who this is. It's like kind of a generic, just kind of G.I. Joe. This is pretty cool though, even if he is a sidekick. Got that $10. Next time we come, do it all over again, get 15, and then yeah, we'll do something special with the rewards and all my circle dollars I built up. Kind of like a grand finale of it, because we're not getting them anymore. All right, let's talk some Arcade1up leaks, hence why I'm wearing a Token Tavern shirt. You've seen the 2024 leaked list from Arcade1up. Dare I say there's a second list, and this time around it's a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Confirmable? Is that a word? Or more likely? Confirmable. Come on. If you've been following James Hates Everything, which he really doesn't, actually pretty nice guy, spent a lot of time with him at the Midwest Gaming Classic. You can see some cabinets he feels so strong about, he even put when we'd actually get them, and right here on the bottom is Mortal Kombat 1 in a deluxe form factor. Could be late 2024, could be early 2025, but I mean, who doesn't love this artwork? And it's such a believable thing because we've seen so many Mortal Kombat 2s. What's one more? Why wouldn't they give us another Mortal Kombat? Kind of making it right, like they did with Golden Tee. They gave us the XL with the TN monitor, then they make it right with the Deluxe, which is now available for pre-order at Best Buy for $4.99, and a lot of people are jumping on that, actually swinging at it. What's to say we're not going to get a Deluxe Mortal Kombat? And yeah, we want the XLs, but kind of the rule of thumb here, besides Golden Tee, is what do we get before XLs? We get Deluxe. James does make some valid points here. We can see Track and Field, Asteroids Deluxe, the Mystery Cabinet, Robotron, Smash TV, just depends on the skin. All that's confirmed so far is X-Men 97 and Golden Tee Deluxe, but look at right here. Alien vs. Predator, Big Blue, 3-player on a 4-player deck, and Tron right at the end, Tron Deluxe. Asteroids Deluxe has gotten a lot of attention lately because it's a rehash we've seen from Arcade1up. We just haven't seen it in a Deluxe, and we haven't seen it for a long time. Not since like the first gen, and then we saw the Party Kids. I don't have a lot of nostalgia for this game, but you know, if they gave us a Deluxe similar to this, I guess kind of compare it to the HS5 for a second, like having a bigger top, kind of sticking out, similar to that Street Fighter 2 we just got. It's appealing. It's appealing to move something like this in our arcade with volcano buttons lighting up. Yeah, since we're at the vault, I always kind of humor the fact of, will we see more vault additions from Arcade1up? And one of those might be Asteroids. Light up the coin doors, the buttons. That might be a great idea. Very similar to the Atari 50, but this time, the Asteroids. A lot of people have asked for pole position. Gotten 3 racing cabinets from Arcade1up so far. Outrun, Ridge Racer, Fast and Furious. When you look at pole position, the fact that my arcade has a pole position cab, why doesn't Arcade1up? Is there a demand for this cab? Would I be interested in a pole position? It depends. If that means I have to get rid of one of my other racing cabinets, I'd have to think about it. I'm not sure. And also the fact that, what if I modded it? What if I put the Buy Stuff Racing mod in it? Am I just getting it for the art? I mean, those are all different things to consider. But Spy Hunter's another one. Big fan of Road Blasters. You get that feeling that since they're rehashing, a lot of people are kind of leaning towards getting a Ridge Racer deluxe cabinet, like I'm zooming in on Outrun here, you know, being the Sega title, that's a big question mark. I don't have a Ridge Racer to go off of, not even at home anymore because I sold mine. But if they give us a racer, I would not be surprised if it's a rehashed Ridge Racer Deluxe. And that's not coming from me. That a lot of people have said that. And I can see it happening. I was excited to get Ridge Racer when I first got it. And then I always had that issue, like, I guess I'm going to compare it to here, like kind of looking down at the screen, like Road Blasters, the monitors, like even with my height here. I put the riser booster on my Ridge Racer and it made a huge difference. It's just that the games, I didn't have as much fun playing them. A lot of the first person view, I like the third person view, like we're looking at Road Blasters here. And I ended up going with Fast and Furious because the games were a lot easier. I love how they have this crank. This would be my dream racing cab. It's just, I just have so much memory. It's not really a racer, or kind of like a Road Blasters, right? But this is something I would absolutely love to have. And I'd even settle for a Buy Stuff having this on their next racing, an upgrade from the 2.0 Star Wars to a 3.0, and giving us Road Blasters, because you could totally play this. This is totally the Star Wars flight yoke. I mean, it's you got the triggers here, the buttons here. It's the same thing. Plus, it's Atari. On James' list, he also has Alien vs. Predator Deluxe. Here's the image we originally saw from Big Reese that was immediately taken down, and you can see this is identical to an Arcade1up Deluxe. Even the coin doors don't light up. Just something we're used to when we say, you know, will these light up? No, they won't. I mean, look at, it's a deluxe. It's just like the Big Blue, except 3 controls. 10 games. Online, you can see the online right here. This would be a perfect cabinet. Here's a little run through from when we first saw this to now, and why I think this cabinet will happen this year. Now, a lot of people have said that expect to see the HS5 cabinet styles from Arcade1up going forward. That's why they're holding back on certain releases. But they showed us the Big Blue Alien vs. Predator, and I think that's a perfect cabinet to have that on there, especially with the 3 controllers, having a 3-player game, and other types of games like Knights of the Round. If they put that on there, playing it online would change everything, especially in the home arcade community. Looking back at when Big Reese posted that image, immediately had to take it down. Why did he have to take it down? Why, you know, I reported on it. Nobody forced me to take mine down, or others. They showed it too early. It's showing up back on James's list. I think we're gonna see this cabinet. I feel so strong about Alien vs. Predator that it's gonna go exactly where my NFL Blitz cabinet is. That's why I started off the video with NFL Blitz. When that cabinet comes out, Blitz is history. It's going to take up the same amount of space as that control deck. And it's going to get a lot more play than my Blitz, because I hate to say this, but I have a hard time connecting online with it. Oh, Super Contra here. Classic looking arcade cabinet. Yeah, getting a Big Blue in 2024. And not using Street Fighter 2, I think it's a good idea. I think if they, you know, the more Street Fighter 2s we get, use this design. You know, if you want to do another Marvel vs. Capcom Deluxe cabinet, like others have said, use this design. Save the Big Blue for Alien vs. Predator. We can nitpick Arcade1up's Big Blue. The control deck is way too low. The side of it looks like a drive-by shooting. But if they gave us one more title, one more run through of a Big Blue, why not make it Alien vs. Predator? It's perfect. It's perfect marketing. The fact that there's 3 controllers on there, that would be awesome. We can all play online together. Track and field also showing up on the 2024 leak list. James's list, along with the leak we saw from Walmart where the stool was available. Well, not yet, but the stool was showing up online for $99. Why would they make a stool for something they don't have a cabinet for? Because track and field could come out this year. And what other game could be on there? Hypersports. Both are Konami games. Butt layout would be perfect. I mean, this could happen. Arcade1up waiting until the third, fourth quarters to give us some of these cabinets. Could have been their plan all along. I'm actually getting more excited about the possibility of getting a track and field cabinet. It'd be a lot of fun. I think a lot of people would be really excited about this. And of course, Tron. Here's the interesting thing. I was talking to Big ED about this the other day, and it's just funny how Golden Tee XL sells out at $6.99. Turtles in Time sells out at $6.99. Tron sells out at $6.99. The interesting thing is all three of those are showing up on some kind of a leaked list. Turtles, the 2024 leak list. Golden Tee, we already see the deluxe. People are already pre-ordering. And then we see Tron, possibility on a deluxe cabinet, which, from what I hear, Tron surprised Arcade1up. So here's my dilemma. Do I pick up a Tron? Or do I gamble and wait for a deluxe? I asked myself the same thing with Turtles in Time. And I know Kevin Clausen has asked this question numerous times. He has a brand new Turtles in Time still in the box. Do you open it? Do you put it together? With the possibility of getting a deluxe cabinet from Arcade1up. And if we got a deluxe, it's either going to be the OG artwork, or they throw a curveball at us and they give us something like Cowabunga Collection, something that has nothing to do with the same two games we're going to get on Turtles. Now, I picked up Turtles in Time used. Let's say they brought out the OG. Would I get the OG deluxe? Of course I would. Doesn't mean I get rid of Turtles in Time. We're recreating an arcade. Plus, they wouldn't even be in the same room, to be honest with you. There's nothing wrong with having the same, well, it's the same games, but different cabinets. Here's a really good example of something in this arcade where the game is the same, but the cabinet's totally different. Maximum Force and Area 51. Both cabinets have Maximum Force on there, but you're getting two unique looking cabinets. I absolutely would have an OG Turtles and Turtles in Time because that's what I want to do. I want to recreate this. I come into the Vintage Vault. They have Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3. There's arcades, Arcade1ups that people have, even though all these have the same games and they're the 12, the 14. It's the look we're going for. That's what I'm into. I like the multi-cades, but I want the dedicated look. Let's say At Games came out with a Battletoad skin, Legends Ultimate, and I have Killer Instinct 3/4, or you have KI Pro. Do you pick this up? You might consider it. You know, people don't like the Killer Instinct Legends Ultimate look, but what if they did the Battletoads? Like, it's a very unique look. And it'd be really cool to have. I mean, we don't know what skins are coming, but it just goes back to recreating that arcade. Yeah, that's a fun game. I love Battletoads. Coming back to Tron, would I pick up a deluxe Tron? If I bought one now, if I bought a used Tron, what would be different than the Arcade1up Tron now and the deluxe? The coin door and no riser. I'm not even sure they changed the marquee out. We wouldn't get the 3D bezel. I mean, it'd be the artwork against the wall, but it wouldn't be like this. This is a mod you'd have to do, along with that screen. maybe this panel a little bit better than, I don't know, is it washed out? I've never seen an Arcade1up Tron in person, but I know that Sabos has a replacement. It might be a little bit better. Like this, looking at this one, looks pretty good. If I bought Tron, I'd obviously put the coin door in, have them light up. I'd even, you know, I guess I'd have to rate it. Would I change the panel? Would I go through Sabos, putting all that into it, and then Arcade1up giving us the deluxe? I don't know. But it would work out for people who don't have Tron, and maybe I don't find one and I pick one up, but there are question marks, especially with Tron and Turtles, on what to do. But seeing it show up on a couple different lists, let's look at that waterfall. It's promising. Today I'll talk about my idea for their next XL NBA Jam. Like, could you just see this? Actually giving us the OG NBA Jam. They gave us Shaq Jam. It's almost the OG, but there's Shaquille O'Neal all over it. The deluxe is Tournament Edition. Now what if they did Hang Time? You never know what's up Arcade1up's sleeve. But a mod I'd like to see, and I talked about this before, is if I manage to hold on to NFL Blitz long enough and buy stuff arcades, which I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. I was told that there are big things planned in the future. Now I don't know what that means, but not a racing, but a gaming, sports gaming box. Having something like Open Ice, NBA Jam, NFL Blitz, all sports games. And you can put them in your Blitz. It's the only thing that's going to save my cabinet. Because I just have my issues with online, and once you do a buy stuff mod, it's no longer an Arcade1up. You're removing the online feature, and it's totally plug and play buy stuff games. But having sports games like Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey, be pretty cool to think about. NBA Showtime. Yeah, have you ever seen a Moonwalker arcade? Unlimited gaming, over 120 arcade games, $20 per person, no quarters needed, and the hours of operation at the Vintage Vault, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, open 12 to 10 p.m. is the number to call, and I will have a link in the description. So there's something I've had my eye on at Hobby Lobby. Hopefully it's still here, because I'm finally going to pick it up. It's one of those, if you don't get it, you're going to regret it. Well, I'm hoping I'm going to get it. Hopefully it's still here, because, gosh, I got the perfect place for this, and we should have picked this up, but we were here, what, 2-3 weeks ago. Hopefully it's at this location. I always have my eye on these LED strips. We can light up our coin doors, looking for the best deal, though. $13.99, a little steep. Trying to find some $5.99, $6.99, even $7.99. I actually had to come back. Is that a toilet light, an LED toilet light? Look at this. I've never seen this before. Like, wow, that's crazy. Yeah, LED toilet light. There's so many things you miss. Well, I miss when I do a video because, you know, when you're at Hobby Lobby, there's so much, and you're trying to catch everything, and then you see stuff, you know. We've seen the Golden Girls, Jurassic Park. I just saw this. Look at this Back to the Future 2 mug. A hoverboard. You know, I came in here for something else. I just heard on the radio the other day. You know, have you ever went to the store to pick up something and you grab like 5-10 other things? You get home and realize you forgot to get what you originally went for. This is awesome. Now don't laugh at me. I do have a Disney theme at home, and I always kind of wanted Little Mermaid in the bathroom. I don't know why, but just seeing this, it looks cool. Kelly will never go for this, and in fact, if I do find the picture I originally came here for, I don't think she's gonna go for that either, but I'm gonna kind of sneak this one in. I don't always play video games. Sometimes I eat and sleep, and once I even left my room. Check out this Godzilla. Yeah, unfortunately it's not here. Maybe at another Hobby Lobby, but I don't think I'm gonna make another stop today. Oh well, I guess we'll keep looking. Maybe we'll come across it in a future episode. Spoiler alert, I was gonna get the Indiana Jones. It would have just fit perfectly in the lower bathroom. Like, I know it's kind of goofy, but you know, if you could just picture, well, if I get the picture, I'll show you, but yeah, unfortunately, it's not here. I went back by this area. I thought maybe, you know, they'd kind of shuffle some things around. It'd be over here, but yep, unfortunately, no Indy. Okay, we headed to Hobby Lobby for one thing. Wasn't here. We actually got something else, just like what I was talking about. Bonus scene at the end of the video. I'll show you what we picked up. This was the picture at Hobby Lobby that I wanted to get. It had like kind of a grayish, goldish frame around it. We've seen it in other videos, but this was the image. They did have it at the clearance at Target, but yeah, this is the one I wanted. I was really thinking McDonald's, but I cannot get crispy chicken sandwich out of my mind. Usually it's a double Whopper at Burger King. Going with the chicken. The original chicken sandwich. The original crispy chicken sandwich. Not just the crispy chicken sandwich, but the original, not that one. The elongated. I still couldn't get the name right. Original chicken sandwich. Probably the medium. I'm really trying to cut down on soda. I'm gonna go mellow yellow because I gotta drink something with the meal. I mean, we're not really eating a lot of ice in here. Not really eating the best, but yeah, trying to eat a little better, but doing the fast food on the weekends, just once. And the old school Burger King luck. Looks like we spent $11.48. The Heinz ketchup. Gotta be Heinz. Medium fry. Original chicken sandwich. I didn't say crispy this time. Or medium fry. And just to note that it is frowned upon to film the actual menu at Burger King. So if you go here, don't film the menu. They did ask me to remove that off the video, so definitely be careful. It's been a long time since I had the original chicken sandwich. I wanted to say crispy. Everything's like crispy chicken. Yeah, loaded with mayo, the lettuce, chicken patty. Dare I say this is the best chicken sandwich you can get. Coming to Burger King a lot, but it's just so darn good. Plus they had ice in the soda machine this time. Yeah, apparently it's just not allowed to show the menu because I don't know if they think I'm a spy from McDonald's. I mean, I'm wearing a Token Taverns t-shirt, so I don't know. I guess maybe the prices are different everywhere. One thing I always make sure is not to get an employee in the shot, which I didn't, so nonetheless, we always gotta watch the camera when we're doing these videos. But yeah, definitely not a spy. Maybe a smart aleck, but a spy, I'm not. Our next stop is Costco, where we have some big news. XL big. Costco's another place where filming can be an obstacle. Actually going to a different Costco than the one I did purchase my Pac-Man XL from. And the funny thing is, we're here to talk more XL for Arcade1up. We have another leak at Costco for the Ms. Pac-Man XL, and it makes a lot of sense because Pac-Man XL did so good. Just over 13,000 Pac-Man XLs did sell here, and I want to say that they ordered 15,400 Ms. Pac-Man XL. Costco is such a perfect place to sell Arcade1ups, especially XLs, because they have this stuff right on the aisles. I mean, how many people are interested in the possibility of a Ms. Pac-Man XL? Check out James's video. I'll have a link in the description. I can see in the future Pac-Man XL, Ms. Pac-Man XL, Golden Tee, all the XLs exclusively at Costco. It's a perfect place to sell these. Look at the size of this swimming pool, $4.99. I mean, it is huge. You know, when I see stuff like this, it's like you spend all that money on an Arcade1up, you can put in a pool for the same price, sometimes even cheaper. We kind of peruse around the area to see if they have any Pac-Man partycades still remaining at Costco while we're here. I would have loved something like this when I was a kid. Look at this. Go through the slide to the alligator. See, the tail is just right above me. That is so cool. It's the price on here, $379.99. You know, it's not too bad. Maybe I can talk Kelly into this. Maybe Mr. West and I could be swimming with the alligator this summer. Here's a better shot of it in the box. That is pretty cool. Not seeing any partycades, but just putting something like an XL Arcade1up or anything Arcade1up, even the Star Wars pinball, in these aisles. I mean, they sell, I mean, you just look at all the people walking by. Costco, in my opinion, is the perfect place to sell Arcade1up. XLs, $3.99. Kind of busy at Costco on Sundays. This van just keeps backing up. You don't want to ever park up front because of all these people walking by. Parked in Chicago over here. I wanted to ask a representative to look up the possibility of them actually having the Ms. Pac-Man XL here, but as you can see, it's just a madhouse. The next time we come here, as we get kind of closer, maybe we'll get some more feedback, some more news on Ms. Pac-Man XL at Costco. Oh yes, coffee time. Dollar hot coffee. Looks like it's a double BK day. Okay, well that just took way too long, so I guess we're not gonna make it a double BK day. I don't know what's going on, there was nobody in front of me. So, just have to get a coffee somewhere else. Check out this sweet parking spot I just scored. Actually never parked right here in the front. The side of the exit is right around this corner. Get up to the busy road, but yeah. Nice spot on a Sunday. Still need that coffee though. How you doing? I thought about going to a different Best Buy, but I wanted to come back to the home Best Buy because there's actually a couple of things that are sold out, and they do have one that I wanted to reference here, and I don't know if that's good or bad, or if we're gonna get more. Get this sweet setup. We scored great parking spots and a really cool streaming spot. It's the way of the future, isn't it? The microphone. Right down there, that streaming spot was actually right here where the old CDs, DVDs used to be, I guess mostly DVDs, Blu-rays, were once kept, and maybe they're starting to fill it up with appliances. There was a bunch of TVs here around Christmas time, but maybe they're just kind of extending this area out and kind of shuffling this streaming more in the front. Now I wanted to come here because we've seen this Big Buck Hunter plenty of times, and if you check online, it's currently sold out, and it doesn't quite say sold out, but I'll show you something that I've learned from Turtles in Time, Tron, and now Simpsons. They do have MK2 Deluxe, Pac-Man Deluxe, and the Class 81. I mean, just picture the XL Ms. Pac-Man. You look online and you see something that says unavailable for pickup, usually tends to mean that it is sold out. I wonder if Big Buck Hunter Pro has finally sold out at that price of $5.99. Also, the Infinity 32-inch. I don't see this showing up anywhere. Golden Tee is available for pre-order. It looks like you can get it by May 9th, which is under a month away, for $4.99. I actually pre-ordered my Golden Tee XL from this very location. Actually, you know what? It wasn't. When you pre-order, I was wondering why the pickup option here is unavailable. It ships right to your house. So if you're a fan of picking up stuff like me, you gotta wait till it looks like the 9th to physically order it, then you could pick it up in store. Or if you pre-order, it's always shipping to your house. And that's the one downside about pre-order, is pickup unavailable, but shipping by release date. So the 9th, May the 9th. I want to say May the 4th because, you know, it's Star Wars and everything. But, and speaking of Star Wars, they sold out of their Arcade1up pinball Star Wars at Best Buy, and I want to say maybe Target, but yeah, it's not showing up at Best Buy anymore. Again, neither is Big Buck Hunter Pro Deluxe, not the one with the riser. Sticking right with Golden Tee Deluxe, it looks like there's a new skin, the Smirnoff Golden Tee in the Deluxe form factor. Half a dozen posted, Cornercade posted, and Steve V's Man Cave. And if this is the start to what we're gonna get for the remainder of the year, Alien vs. Predator, it's exactly the cabinet that unfortunately will take the spot of my NFL Blitz, even with Dan Marino on there with those isotoners. That's gonna do it for today. I just gotta find that coffee. And they scored the second parking spot. Pretty exciting, I mean for me at least, because we may never park here again. Alright, we're gonna try this one more time. Well, they actually made me a new coffee, so you know, might Might keep me away from Burger King for a while. Kind of splurged. I mean, it's hard to go into Dunkin' and not get a donut or two. I'll eat one now. And I don't know, the meal wasn't, I don't know, we've been running around, kind of burning calories. I was gonna get a Long John, but I went with the chocolate glazed sprinkles. I guess I'm bad with names today. I want to thank everybody for watching. I'll see you guys next time. The thing about doing vlogs and stuff is you never know what we're going to encounter. You know, we have a plan, a couple of stores we're going to hit, you know, some things we're going to talk about, and then everything else that happens in between or there, you know, that's what the video is all about. And it's kind of like what my mom told me. You never know what you're going to get. Ooh, that's hot. Yeah, Indy was gonna go right here. I just thought it would be a perfect spot. It would totally match. But I'll show you what I did pick up from Hobby Lobby. You can kind of see through the bag already. You know, it's one of those things like, you know, just imagine this is Indy. Back to the Future 2. There was 2 mugs left. I got paid $11.54 for it. If you pass on it, you'll never see it again. So it's one of those moments. It's now or never.